Been waiting for hours for Leo to get out of bed. It's 10:30. She claims she gets up really early every day. Here she is. Now I'm going to do my turbo and wake her up properly with some real noise. Another day, another turbo. So, back on the turbo again. These are top tips for your turbo session. On the Wahoo, I program up my sessions using training peaks, and then what I'll do is I'll upload those sessions onto my device, and then it picks up the date that I've got that session set for. So when I turn on my device today, it says to me the session that I've got planned for today, and then I'm able to select it, and then I can just go straight into it. All of the intervals and everything are already there, and then you've got everything there ready to go. Here you can see I've got my session for today. It's come up automatically as soon as I've turned the device on, and then I just press select, and then there it is, all of my intervals at the bottom of the screen, and I'm good to go. One thing that is great about this is outside is when you've got cold hands and you're trying to go through the screens. On the Garmin it was touchscreen and it was just so fiddly, unresponsive, whereas this is manual buttons on the side, and on the bottom it's really easy to navigate and go through your screens. I'll link to a Wahoo in the description if you fancy getting one. Now I've got a slightly smaller one. I've got the Bolt version. They're actually coming down in price at the moment, probably because they're going to release something new, but this is absolutely perfect. It connects to everything that you want to connect it to. The screen's big enough. The maps also work really well on it. You can program up, use Komoot, send a route to it, and follow it, 10x10 navigation. Another top tip for you: my hair tends to flop forward when I'm on the turbo because of the position that I'm riding in, and I just wear a cycling cap. It just wicks the sweat, keeps my hair from blurring in my face, makes me a little bit more comfortable as I'm less things to worry about as I'm going through my session. Today I'm doing some micro intervals, ratios of 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, with specific rest periods in between to make sure that my heart rate doesn't drop too low between the efforts. It's a tough one. We'll see how it goes. I'll share the data from the session on my Patreon page. If you fancy supporting me, you can support me on there. Yeah, here's my session on the Wahoo. You can see it down the bottom of the screen, and I'm just gonna press start on that now, and then it just ticks along at the bottom. I can zoom in and out. I can see what's going on. And all of these pages are customizable on the app. I think it's great. I'm really happy with switching from Garmin to a Wahoo. Once I've done this session today, I'm going to head out to support Black Lives Matter in central London, show our support for the community. Anyway, I'll get on with my session now. I'll see you on the other side, where I'll probably be a lot paler and a lot sweatier than I am now. If you've seen my other video where I take you through how I put off my turbo session, you'll realise that today is a massive achievement because I've performed my turbo before 12 o'clock. And now I'm going to head down to Parliament Square and show my support for Black Lives Matter.